How did you guys feel after landing the deal with Eminem and Dr. Dre?
After that deal, man, for one, he got a huge advance, $1 million advance. That was really big at that time. He was pretty much, he had little money from what was left over from the Trackmaster pub deal or whatever. So he wasn't completely broke, but he was spiraling down. So that really took him up. And for me, it didn't change because I ain't got no money out of that. So I just was still there just recording. So for me, I was excited because now it's like, yo, we're going to Dre studio. Or we're flying to Detroit. We're going to M. So now I'm like, yo, these are legends. We're working with the best of the best. So for me, I was excited. And that's where I started learning everything because me, I was in my crib recording everything for him. But then I go to Dre studio and I see this whole team, engineers. Even though Dre mixed it himself, he had the recording engineer. He had a whole staff. He had a mic pre, a mic compressor. And he was like, yo, what are you recording to? And then, I got the mic here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mic was like $100-$200 mic, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, but the vocals sound good, man. He gave me a big up, but he was like, yo, we're going to come here and re-record this or add more layers. Fifth, I want you to do ad-libs like that. So the whole process became a whole educational because I learned so much about quality. And they taught me, the better miking, better pre-miking, compression and everything. And Sony mic cost like 10 grand. That's what Fifth was rapping on at Dre Studio, at M Studio, 10 grand. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, we going back home to $200 mic, recorded the whole album on that, bro. And they would take the sessions and then they'll do their mixes and add more stuff to it. But that process was really like, all right, we signed and they sent us back home. And we literally recorded more than half the album even prior to that signing. So we could go through a list of the songs, and I can tell you, most of these were done before we even signed to Shady Aftermath. And then all the ones with Dre that was produced by him, we did with him, and then the few that we did with Eminem, and then M did some co-production on a lot and mixed. Dre mixed half, M mixed half, and then my boy Pat Viala only mixed two, which I was happy because they actually let us do something in our own studio with Pat where we was able to deliver up to the frequency of Dre and M, which taught us a lot because we had to sound right good next to them, which was not easy. So, but we did that. Pat, you did that, bro.
Talk to us about taking an executive role on the album instead of just being a producer.
So me coming on the album as a co-executive producer and taking on that executive role, it was something I didn't know I was doing naturally because half the times we would be recording so much, I wouldn't have time to make beats because I'm recording. So after a while, I started calling homies like, yo, send me some beats. Call Gino, call this one, yo, send me some beats. And I would start playing him beats that I would be getting that I would listen to before I play it. And he would like, yo, that's dope. Yo, that's dope. So I started calling Conrad from Bad Boy, who's the A&R, yo, send me this. And you know what I mean? He sent me new producers from Queens and they had us loop and it was Follow Me Gangsta. And I was like, yo, let me take that. And I put it in the MP and I added bass to it and added a little bit more drums and then Thicker Than Water comes out. You know what I mean? So some of it become co-production. Wangsta, same thing. Fifth come with this CD. Producer from Virginia, Jay Praise. It's like really thin and it has no bass to it. I'm like, yo, hold on. I'm going to put a bass to it. I'm going to loop this and I'm going to just make it a bit thicker and then pull it through my system and then Wangsta come out. So he started seeing like, wait, so you don't have to do the beat, but you cool. Like, yeah. I'm like, nah, we going to find the hit. If I don't make it, it needs to be hot. So, and I'm too busy to make all these beats. So at nighttime, I'll make this and that. But then when he'll come during the day, like, yo, I got this one, though, so we could work faster. So as he saw that, he was like, wait a second. So it's not only about you. It's like, nah, I'm not just a producer. I'm here to see you work. So he f***ed with that. Because I didn't make it about me as a producer. I had to do every beat. He liked that part about me because it wasn't, you know what I mean, everybody's selfish at this time. And I'm like, nah, bro, let's get it. This dude got a hot beat. Look at this Digger joint. Yo, Rob, yo, look, what up, gangster? You know what I mean? So as we playing different joints, classic starts getting laid down. And as we go, he was like, all right, you took on a role. Like, all right. And I didn't even know that was A&R'ing. That was co-exec. I didn't know I was being none of that. I was just doing what I knew was going to help build it to where we would get to the finish line. And that's how that all started. Didn't even know the roles, the titles, none of that. I was just trying to help him get to that finish line. And that's what it was.
If you want to see this full interview without having to wait, you can join our YouTube memberships program for just $8 a month. You get the full interview, behind the scenes footage, and no ads. If you want more, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/diverse mentality. And for $10 a month, you can not only get these full interviews immediately, but also get uncut and ad-free documentaries as well. The link is in the description for both.